Paper Rex finally decided to try out the meta, and they're surprisingly terrifying. Paper Rex are a world-class team known for their uniquely aggressive and unpredictable playstyle. A team like this, as you'd expect, doesn't give a shit about the meta. Let's take Ascent for example. This is the Ascent meta, the composition that almost every single team plays. But this is what Paper Rex play on Ascent. And well, their results weren't so great. So they just perm banned it for VCT champs. But this cost them. Paper Rex, a world-class team that usually has consistently high placings in international events, didn't even make it out of groups. They knew something had to change. Skip forward some time, the Valorant Radiant Asia Invitationals commenced. This is an exclusive official VCT off-season tournament where only the best teams from Asia are invited. Paper Rex tore their way to the grand finals of this epic tournament, and then they did something nobody expected. In the grand finals on Ascent, they locked in the meta comp, and the results were astonishing. Oh. So I'm in a game on Bind, but I have no idea where to play. I don't want to get owned and let my team down. So I open my U.GG app, who's also the sponsor of this video. I pull up the Peak map. This feature uses data from over 350 million duels to suggest the best positions to take. I have a Bulldog, so I filter by rifle. I'm in a lobby, so I could go short or showers. I noticed that the showers KD is higher. Maybe that's a better fight. 2.5 KD if you hide in a corner. But I ain't no rat, so I choose to go with this position, which says 2.2 KD. But I notice a detail. The position is very wide to the right. That's probably important. The barriers drop and I swing out wide. No one peeking, but I stay posted, trusting in this off angle. And after what felt like an eternity, this happens. That felt really easy actually. That's a sick angle. The Peak map can also do so much more, like filtering by side, by time into the round for any given position, and by weapon. It's a great tool for consistently choosing better positions to play. The U.GG app also has a ton more features and perks, but I'll let you discover that for yourself. So what are you waiting for? Download the U.GG Valorant app today using my link in the description below. Paper Rex are down 3-9. DFM just need 4 rounds to close out the map, making this pistol round do or die for Paper Rex. What will they do? Paper Rex open with a 0-3-2 spread. Their pistol strat of choice is an A split. But DFM open with a 1-2-2 spread. 2 mid players mean they can fast retake B or fast rotate A. So Paper Rex need to execute fast or else they're going to run right into a stacked site. The round begins. The Vibe pop flashes A main for Mind Freak to peek, but Cease counters with a one-way smoke, so both Omens are forced to retreat. But while this dance was happening A main, Paper Rex's 3 top mid players begin storming down Cat, but Mei is holding mid from Market. Forsaken tanks a random stray bullet, but Paper Rex aren't phased. They keep running up Cat, but DFM reads this A hit perfectly. The mid players are already rotating A. Cease jumps across his site. DFM are doubled up in Paper X's tree smoke. 1-for-1 trade. DFM take back tree control.3v2 now. Paper X up. Mei is creeping up on the planner as Art lurks up heaven. He misses his shot. Art peeks from heaven, gets nothing. And Paper X run down Mei. Art cannot find the trade, so it's just him in a 1v3 now. But Paper X are bleeding out. This round could go either way.
是的，这个残局1打3，想要强调的2个字就是纪律。纪律抓出来，优先秒1个。2打1，有炮台其实可以不用漏的。对，不用漏。但有雷击箭，哎，歪了，射歪了。 但射到了打外方，这个炮台是架2楼的。对，哎，2发雷击箭感觉效果都一般。pick 出来，
And the Vi takes down Art to win Paper Rex this much-needed pistol round. It was a chaotic round, but Paper Rex had it under control the entire time. Their split-second decisions to fight together were very well coordinated. But even though Paper Rex survived this pistol round, they need to make sure they don't throw the next crucial round, their anti-eco. Look at this. Paper Rex bought 4 rifles, with Forsaken keeping his go so he'll have enough to buy a full rifle on their bonus round. And this means if Paper Rex can secure or win this round, then their bonus round buy will be almost on par with a full buy. So Paper Rex need to win this round as cleanly as possible. Meanwhile, DFM, who are saving, want to take as many guns away from Paper Rex as they can. How will both teams do this? Paper Rex open with a 0-1-4 spread. They know DFM are on an eco and that they might aggress somewhere. So they call to do this. Jing has his Killjoy turret holding the B push while he passively holds top mid for info, while everyone else gathers to contest A main. If DFM want to fight A main, Paper Rex will have both the firepower and the numbers for it. But DFM are not contesting A main. They have other plans. They open with all 5 players mid. 3 mid, 2 cat. DFM want to wait for Paper Rex to work up mid and then pounce on them with their entire team. But with Paper Rex focusing on A main this round, will there actually be a clash? Or will they both pass each other like 2 ships in the night? Man, I always wanted to use that line. The barriers drop, DFM slowly creep up arches, sees, Omen smokes A main. This slows down an A push while threatening an insert into Wine. DFM also have a Killjoy turret holding D B main for early info, so DFM have early info B main, a smoke A main to delay a push, and a stack mid. How will Paper Rex respond? At A main, Paper Rex spam the smoke a bit. Forsaken grabs the ult orb. DFM's cat players can hear the noise, but they know Paper Rex could just be defaulting, so they stay tucked in mid. Jing is holding top mid. He's like, it's pretty peaceful mid, and my turret isn't detecting an aggressive push B. Maybe this means DFM are stacked A, so they begin rotating B. But they're making footsteps top mid, and Akame can hear it from Cat. With DFM's A main smoke about to fade, DFM call to peek mid together. Sees, smokes off tiles. They spot nothing. And the B main turret is still up, so they know Paper Rex aren't B main. So DFM have a read that Paper Rex are going to end A and all begin rotating A. But the read is wrong. Paper Rex are actually all rotating B, DFM's open sight. But as Paper Rex are crossing B lobby, they notice DFM's tile smoke. What the? Wait, tile smoke means DFM could have just re-cleared mid, Paper Rex realize. So they recon out mid to clear the close angles. At the same time, something peeks B main and breaks DFM's turret. But this means noise is made. DFM know Paper Rex are B now. DFM starts sprinting B. The Vi knives B main from tiles. It scans nothing, so Paper Rex call to keep it simple and slam B. But DFM are close, and they call to hold the site.
但是现在提速的话，其实对手这个落位很快哦。 直接消行文击过来，现在点的只有3个人，有碎片一出封住这个口子，暗影也推了，20这个位置不太好去做直架，第一时间金蹦在烟里面已经被处理掉了，而且雷想去做英雄，主攻过来有对枪的机会，但正面第一时间被拉扯到非常难受。
And Paper Rex flawlessly take down DFM, no guns lost. 4 rifles saved up. This means Paper Rex are about to have a crazy strong bonus round. But also, can we talk about the fact that Paper Rex bought 4 rifles and yet Forsaken, the dude with only a ghost, is the one who popped off that round? And that's pretty freaking crazy. And don't forget, he has enough credits to full buy a Vandal next round. It's time. DFM are on a full buy. Paper Rex are on their bonus. But this sure doesn't look like a bonus loadout. It's basically a full buy, meaning this is anyone's round. Paper Rex open with a 1-3-1 spread. They want to start with a slow mid default. But DFM aren't mid. They open with a 1-1-3 spread. They want to fight for A main control and play passive B and mid. So both teams are focused on different parts of the map. How will this round go? The barriers drop, Cease TPs into Wine as Akame KO knives A main. Mindfreak smokes up Cat for his team, but then purposefully gets scanned by Akame's KO knife A main. He wants to make his presence known, so DFM keep their attention A main as his team works mid. But with that info, Cease one-way smokes A main to secure A main control for DFM. Since A main is theirs, Mei and then Akame both leave and shift towards tree. A looks locked down for DFM. What will Paper Rex do? Paper Rex now begin their mid default. Forsaken from tiles throws a shock dart line on mid. The shock dart breaks Jinbung's alarm bot market. Then Forsaken recons arches. Nothing scanned, close mid is cleared. But DFM can see all this mid util too. So Jinbung responds by playing an off angle and market while Art shifts towards B. Mei and Akame are now doubled up tree, ready for a cat push. DFM are ready for a mid push from Paper Rex. But Paper Rex aren't rushing just yet. Instead, they enter the next phase of their default. Something inserts himself arches. Jing and Forsaken double up outside B main. With everyone in position, Mindfreak smokes off gate. With this cover, Something walks up mid. Divide from top mid launches a pop flash market. Jinbung was playing anti-flash. Art peeks market from switch, but Something just wanted to clear pizza. He doesn't take the risk to peek into market, and it turned out to be the correct choice, saving his life. But now that Paper Rex have DFM's attention mid, Forsaken and Jing double peek into B main and break DFM's Killjoy turret. So Paper Rex's intention this entire time with the mid default wasn't to clear mid, but to pull attention towards mid to safely break the B main turret. DFM's eyes in B main are down. Jing and Forsaken then leave B main. Something is still posted market from arches, ready to punish an info peek. Paper Rex are saying, hey, we made noise B main and mid. DFM are probably shifted towards B or mid. Let's end in an A split. But little do they know, DFM are still stacked A, and they're not budging. But DFM are still a bit nervous. They want more info.
有没有预警到哦？
Jinbung 选择 pick 出来，但是
Jinbung spots Forsaken crossing towards Cat. Paper Rex are going Cat. Jinbung calls to his team. The jig is up. Paper Rex speed up their execute. Divide throws a kill knife lineup to clear Wine and sees is there. Knowing his position is about to be exposed, he peeks out. But Mindfreak was ready for this and takes him down. Back mid, Paper Rex drone up Cat.
他不敢。
他拿到信息就够了。
但理解修弹效果。
不过 A 大的 Swiss 到了。
哎，没收点，没收乌梅，瞄准非常夸张。
An explosive exchange, but A site is Paper Rex's and now it's a 2v2. Paper Rex close the door, then start planning the spike. DFM call to double retake from heaven.
卸了可以。
不过血量上来说，好像 Forsaken 是有点残的。
Forsaken 已经被处理掉了，两个人直接选择静音出烟。拼了出来 ，Mindfreak 可能先打拥抱。
And Mindfreak unleashes his inner Chad, duels the last two DFM players, and comes out on top. What a solid round from Paper Rex. The way they worked the map was so systematic. It felt like I was watching FNS Call. But perhaps more importantly, Paper Rex just won their bonus round. This means their economy is about to snowball out of control. Paper Rex open with all 5 players A main. They want to keep it simple and just slam A. And DFM have the wrong read. They open with a 3-0-2 spread. They're 3 stacking B, and Cease is alone on A, tucked in hell with a Bucky. This A rush may be the perfect call for Paper Rex. The round begins. Divide throws a kill knife lineup for Wine. Mindfreak TPs across A main, but DFM throws a smoke right in Paper Rex's face. At the same time, towards B, DFM's Killjoy turret doesn't detect anyone, so instantly Art and Jinbung call to double push B main, and Mei rotates A. And now, Divide's KO knife lineup lands Wine. It scans nothing, but Akame responds with his KO knife. It scans 4 players of Paper Rex, so DFM's B main players keep pushing out B. Paper Rex know this isn't good. They need to reset. Mindfreak keeps making noise A as the rest of Paper Rex rotate out to work back the rest of the map. Something jump peeks top mid. Doesn't spot anything. Mid is cleared. What about the B side of the map? So the pack of Paper Rex begin rotating B through spawn. But DFM are already pushed out B main. They're hiding in tiles, ready to pounce.
预警有没有足够？因为这一分是长枪打短枪，所以静不想单独在，万一被对方换掉，掉一把长枪其实很亏。
对哦，
漏脚步来了，漏脚步来了，
脚步很明显。这中路会不会去
应该要
搜？
清吧？
会不会搜？会不会搜？
这个点搜吗
Something was aware and clears Jinbung. DFM are sprinting over to B. Paper Rex are saying, we gotta pick tiles. They're definitely going to rotate B. Let's go back A. But wait, it was a bait set up tiles. Art didn't get cleared. And he hears Paper Rex rotating away. They're going back A, he's telling his team. So DFM double back A. And with Paper Rex calling to end A, this means Paper Rex are about to hit DFM's stacked site.
对，那现在4A， 而且4A 是一把雄鹿。
有雄鹿啊，给个隔点烟，这个雄鹿不是爽喷
啊？来看一下啊，
隔点烟给了。
落地抓到2个，啊，卡美已经倒了。现在看一下这个雄鹿有没有。
Something takes down 2, but the site is stacked. DFM are still ratting in their site smoke.
敢出去啊！这个位置他只能躲在烟里面，
有点害怕这个隔点烟。
直接进来把包喷掉了，这个很关键。第二个过来还能喷。
What? But Mind Freak challenges the Bucky with his shorty and comes out on top. I knew it! Size doesn't matter. I mean, Paper Rex, despite hitting DFM stack site, win the round. Good shit, guys. Yeah. Hey, why the fuck were they stacked A? DFM are 1 off Jet and Omen ult, 2 off KO and Sova ult, so any kills could trigger an avalanche of momentum for them. DFM opened with a 3-0-2 setup, Op A, stack B, but Paper Rex aren't going B. They know DFM stacked A last round, so they're like, no shot they do it again. So they call to start all 5 players A main. The round begins. DFM one-ways A main. Paper Rex pop flash A main and Something swings past the one-way. But Mei was expecting the pop flash and isn't posted A main. Instead, he's posted site in an off angle. Both Mei and C's are playing close.
非常丢节奏，但是好像没有继续，7比9，比分分差已经很接近了。
最熟悉的妹。
Mind Freak throws a weird smoke at the choke. This is mind games from Mind Freak. This is a smoke that gives more angles for attackers to lurk out onto site. It also denies the site defender's info into A main. But most attackers don't actually use it to hit a site since, at the end of the day, you're still swinging through a smoke. But here, Paper Rex are actually A main. If they execute with the smoke and it actually works, DFM will have to respect similar smokes for the rest of the game. Mei sees the smoke. He doesn't want to play to Paper Rex's pace, so he pops his dash and swings through the smoke. No kills found, but Paper Rex took contact. They know the jig is up, so they call to rush forward. Paper Rex, KO knife, recon, dash in. Yo, that's why they pop flash and swung A main. They were purposefully saving their initiator util for the site instead of A main. Mei gets spammed down and A site is Paper Rex's. 5v4 post plant, it's still anyone's round.
爆能器可以成功先安置，而且按完爆之后 ，Forsaken 还有狂烈之怒。带着大在点内手啊，也没有选择去围绕这个大来拿分。小型无人机直接 pick 出来，扎到了，扎到。
哇 ，Mind Freak 他很。
What? Wow, and off that kill, it becomes a 3v5. DFM called to save, but Something is hunting for the savers.
谁骑？
肯定 DFM 骑。
DFM 骑3 OK。
哎，枪好像也不好保。
A 1-for-1 trade. But since Paper Rex's economy is better than DFM's, the trade is in favor of Paper Rex. With that, Paper Rex win yet another round. The score is 8-9 now. Paper Rex are just 1 round away from catching up from being down 3-9. Is this comeback actually doable? DFM call a timeout. Hey, no worries guys, keep your spirits high, we got this. Just remember to take control of A main, keep the rotates quick since it's... a slipper? No, maybe I'll go with the belt. During their timeout, DFM realized that Paper Rex are just running it down. Shocker. So they want to adapt by rotating quicker. With that, DFM opened with a 2-1-2 spread. Mei is starting in spawn to fast rotate to either site. As for Paper Rex, they open with a 0-1-4 spread. Killjoy Turret holding B, Jing himself holding top mid, while the rest of the team want to fight for A main control together. But Akame, who's starting A main, looks ready for this? The barriers drop, Akame instantly mollies A main. The Vibe pop flashes A main, but Paper Rex couldn't follow up on it because of Akame's insta molly. Forsaken recons A main, but Cease instantly breaks it from sight. DFM remembers last round, after PaperX pop flashed A main, they just slammed the site. So without hesitation, DFM insta-rotates A. Device, KO knife lands Wine. Wine is cleared. Wait, if Wine is cleared, then DFM's molly was just fake pressure, PaperX are thinking. So they call to execute A. But DFM already have 4 players A.
他其实，
这好吓人啊！
他真不怕。
他有临检血探清过点了
，OK，
打激素直接提了，暗眼直接
推，再反手推暗眼，2楼有火，
有巨人，巨人没还可以，这波巨人的。
And DFM annihilates PaperX. It's just Jing in a 1v4. He is so fucked. He's lurking through Garden, but Jinbong is aware of this possibility and is holding from spawn.
对方把枪线拆解开来了。
那这个1v4已经没有什么说法了。
这一波完全被猜到了。
对。 因为 PaperX 其实已经出现不止一次，就是对手暂停完回来之后突然间打。
看一下这个 timing。
And Jing takes down Jinbong. Jinbong's probably like, bro, I held that angle for 10 years and now he lurks through? Jing breaks the window, but it won't matter because remember, the door is still closed. So DFM know Jing can only come from heaven.
关键有奥丁有巨刃，这真不好发挥啊。
确实，并且奥丁马上去 A 大架了。2楼楼下也有 A 大也有，我觉得 A 大不要漏，然后等Jing跳下来，然后打前后的枪线夹击，这个可能会比较合理一些。
寻敌剑
The recon doesn't scan him. R is looking away since he's wary of the big flank. This is a window for Jing.
关键2楼楼下双架呀，这位置
剩余30秒，
直接跳了。提前枪能先秒一个，有纳米蜂群，
有timing
直接给。
And Mei takes down Jing to close out the round for DFM. Jing is like, fuck man, imagine if I was raised and I had a nade instead of a molly there. DFM strike back 10-8, stretching the gap PaperX so desperately worked to close. PaperX realized that DFM are stacking A, so either this means DFM are fast rotating or they're pushing out B main to get that info. So PaperX cook up a plan. They open with a 2-0-3 default, 3 players A main and 2 players posted B main. So PaperX want to bait the B main push by faking noise A. They've been prioritizing A main control every round, conditioning DFM to respect their A main hits just for this round. But DFM opened with a 3-0-2 spread. They're stacking B, anticipating a B rush, but PaperX aren't rushing B. So the question is, will DFM push B main when they realize B main is quiet and then fall into PaperX's trap? The barriers drop, PaperX, Omen Blind, KO Knife, and TP across A main. They KO Flash A main, Silver Recon up high. A shit ton of noise is being made. DFM instantly start rotating over. PaperX leave Mindfreak A main and immediately begin rotating B after making all that noise. And the call is right. DFM settle into a 1-1-3 setup, meaning B is their weaker site. But their B anchor is none other than Mei with an up. Will PaperX walk right into it? Time passes, PaperX are now all grouped up B lobby. But then they're like, okay, wait guys, instead of raw dogging a B main, let's clear and workspace mid first. Very smart. This is truly a big brain PaperX. But at this moment, DFM recons mid for info. PaperX dodged the scan. And they're saying, hey, if DFM are reconning mid, then that means they don't have info here. This is good for us. So PaperX begin working mid. Forsaken, shock darts, and drones out. He breaks DFM's alarm bot. Jinbong locks in on mid. But all this is just fake noise. PaperX are fake pressuring mid to draw eyes away from B main, where they actually want to go. But Mei is still posted there with his up.
又是 fake 中路，你看他把自动哨兵电掉，然后再给一个消息无人机，给到Jinbong一个非常明显的错觉，就是我可能中路要来了。
Shot missed. PaperX explode forward.
小离魂直接来帮忙了，
喷。但是
落不下来，
对，落不下来。狂烈之怒，2狂烈之怒收益感觉一般，但是
Forsaken gets one with a Silva ult, Art gets none. 5v4 in favor of PaperX.
他把狙死了，关键重生点这个角度没有烟，只能掰对枪了。
他们应该要等啊，他技能还蛮多的。
关键Jinbong在点里还是非常安全，架出2个。
Jinbong goes huge. 3v3 now.
被补掉，烟给的这个是防守方的烟吧？
给个过点烟，
选择出但过点
没人看。
Mindfreak 有收益，但他们有击杀。
And Mindfreak, posted in an off angle, punishes DFM as they swing through their own smoke. PaperX take the round, 9-10. Once again, they are just one round away from tying up the score. DFM are squeezing out every drop of their cash for kind of a full buy. They know they can't afford to save and let PaperX tie up the score. DFM opened with a 2-0-3 spread, heavier towards the sights, weaker mid. But this is exactly what PaperX want. PaperX opened with a 1-3-1 mid default. Lately, they've been starting rounds explosively in the mains. Now they want to slow down the tempo, take mid control, and then work from there. The round begins. Divide, pop flashes A main. PaperX are keeping their A main pressure looking the same, but this round, they're actually focused mid. Mindfreak smokes off Cat. Forsaken recons arches. It clears close mid. Something walks out mid. Forsaken shock darts mid too, but it hits nothing. Jinboom changed it up and moved his alarm bot market. Divide KO knives. It clears pizza in market. So something posts up in an off angle to hold the space. With mid control theirs, Divide with the spike starts rotating towards B. PaperX want to end B. Divide arrives B lobby. Mindfreak smokes off gate. May can see this, but the alarm bot D mid hasn't been triggered yet. So May thinks PaperX are trying to fake a B split, so he rotates A. At this exact time, Mindfreak, who was holding A control and wants to group with his team, fake TPs away from A. DFM can hear this. They think PaperX might be re-clearing A main, so Cease responds with an A main smoke. But PaperX aren't A, they're ending B. DFM have fallen for PaperX's fake. And now, Forsaken drones up B main, but Art has a judge. How is he gonna play this?
所以其实中路对于 DFM 来说还挺放心的，目前。
但还是有人在下，你可以看一下金蹦的。
He dodges a drone and susses another player out with his recon. He then creeps forward. He wants to find out if this is just a fake, so he drones back. But PaperX are in position. They're ready to launch their B split.
无人机已经杀到了，直接开打，这把判官距离有点远哦，还是形成击杀了。
他喷的时候还在下蹲，非常细节的一些操作。禁烟的时候切短炮。 在船屋里一记名牌
A perfect high-low peek from PaperX breaks open the site. 4v3 now.
一记名牌，高低两条枪线，成功是把金蹦架住。那这个回防现在有一个很明显的问题摆在脸上，还要打吗？关键是要等中路的绕，还是要来？
想打，
其实交的不错。遥控器的位置失手了，集市里再做强线的协同。
The dust settles. 2v1 now.
是一波双杀，
2打1。 暗眼拆枪线，
效果一般啊。Something 这个位置其实有点无敌的。
DFM 已经停点了，知道他的位置被拆解开来了，剑影飞过去，不好说，这一分不好说。
And something wins the final duel. This means PaperX have finally caught up. From being down 3-9 to now 10-10. PaperX tie up the score, but the job isn't done yet. DFM called their second and final timeout. DFM are broke, so they're forced to save. But May calls to break the bank and hero rifle this round. As for PaperX, something sees that DFM are broke, meaning they can't afford full armor. So he gives his rifle to a teammate and buys an Outlaw. And his read is right. DFM don't have full armor, so this Outlaw is basically an op this round. The score is 10-10. Which team will be the first to pull ahead in this final hour? PaperX opened with a 1-3-1 spread. Same game plan as last round. They want to fake pressure A main and work mid. But DFM opened with 4 A main. They have a read that PaperX are going to work A main. So they're gamble stacking A for an A main fight. But since PaperX don't plan on committing to this fight, what's going to happen? The barriers drop. PaperX pop flash, fake omen TP A main. Cease, omen TPs into wine. DFM hear PaperX's util. So Akame pop flashes A main and double peeks with May. From side, Art also recons deep A lobby. Akame doesn't spot anyone. He knives close to see if Mindfreak actually TP'd across. The knife scans nothing, and Art's lobby recon scans Mindfreak. So Cubby is cleared, one way is up, aiming control is DFM's. But while this was happening, PaperX were getting active mid. PaperX, smoke gate, Silver recon arches. Scan spots nothing, arches is cleared. But this deep mid util was just a distraction. Something is slowly working up Cat with his Outlaw. But because DFM just cleared A main and they see PaperX showing util mid, they are now all regrouping tree, ready for a cat hit.
没打到，但 Something 这个位置已经摸到了一个很 深入的点位，这个位置有可能过点，哎，
没抽到，
没抽到。
timing 这个出去的时候正好来不及狙了，哎，但是左边这次给雷了，
给雷 repeat，OK， 有收获。
A perfect flush, something draws first blood, but off that contact, DFM called to all crunch mid.
再一个逐风凌空拉走。 金蹦只能冒险走中路，
哎，他换枪，灵敏度好高啊！他回过头来把2给狙了，这有点不讲道理，而且 Six 和妹想出来直接被打外给拼住了。
And Paper Rex slaughtered DFM from something with his movement to Divide popping off Cat. Paper Rex took full advantage of their better guns and converted the round. For the first time this map, Paper Rex surpasses DFM in round score. Paper Rex up 11-10, but can they keep this up? Okay, last round was just a save. DFM are now armed with a full buy. They can't let Paper Rex get any more rounds. There is no room for error. DFM open with 3B, 2A. They're stacking B and playing weaker A since they have Killjoy ult for retake. And their read is finally right. Paper Rex open with all 5 players B lobby. They're going to slam B. But actually, not just yet. They know DFM are desperate and they might pull out something aggressive like the common B lobby crunch play, so they call to start off slow. The barriers drop with Jing's turret holding B main and mid, Paper Rex just hold. Mei, with Jinbung's Killjoy turret, doesn't hear anything B main, so Mei walks out and crosses B main into the cubby. He hears footsteps in Sova util tiles, but DFM are already stacked B, so they don't need to change anything yet. At this time, Forsaken Shock Dart lineup lands mid and breaks DFM's alarm bot, and then something does this. The fake pressure baited out the KO knife from Akame. The knife scans nothing, so DFM knows no one's B main. Art recons bottom mid. It scans nothing. So with B main and bottom mid cleared and their alarm bot mid broken, DFM know that Paper Rex could be coming up mid or Cat. Akame and Jingbung are double posted market, but they see nothing and Cat is also quiet. So DFM conclude that Paper Rex are most likely grouping A main. So Akame starts leaving B, but Paper Rex are all still B lobby. Paper Rex have DFM dancing in their palms. And now, Paper Rex begin walking a B main.
其实陷入到了一个只能用人去看的阶段。
哎，是的，而且妹这个位置，我觉得至少得打2个，打1个不够。
是的，没有队友的。
但有闪吗？
这个逐风什么时候开？
这干拉有点。
干拉打了1个，能逐风走。OK。
Mei draws first blood and gets out. Paper Rex pop their Killjoy out. They're committing to this execute, but Akame shifts back B. DFM are stacked here now, but the Killjoy ult covers the entire site, so DFM call to all get out and play fast retake.
好进点吗？要画上一个问号。
眼要散了，金梦的位置很尴尬，还可以退11滴血活了下来，有碎片一球纳米风群。
在呼烟要强行进点了，离魂进入到点内。
What? Forsaken spams 2 kills through the CT smoke. Paper Rex flood the empty site, while Divide walks through his teammate's CT molly and into the smoke.
以奥丁制奥丁。
Divide catches Akame off guard. Nothing spotted in CT, but it's a 4v2. With no money left in the bank, DFM called to save. Paper Rex pull ahead once more. It's match point for Paper Rex. Paper Rex started this half 3-9, and now they clawed their way up to 12-10. Can Paper Rex close out this game, or will DFM bring it to overtime? DFM opened with the same setup as last round, 3B, 2A, but this time Mei can't afford a rifle, so he buys a Judge. Luckily for him, there are a lot of spots to judge on Ascent, but Paper Rex crunched the numbers and have anticipated the Judge. This is going to change the way they approach this round. Paper Rex open with a 2-1-2 spread. They want to open with a slow default, systematically work the map, don't get caught off guard by anything weird that DFM might do. The barriers drop. Forsaken, Odin spams to the B main, but doesn't tag anyone. Mindfreak smokes mid too, while Something holds the A main push with his op. Notice Divide doesn't pop flash A main this round. He wants to see if he can bait DFM to push up by making no noise. But DFM don't plan on pushing. Cease one-way smokes A main, so Paper Rex are locked out of A main. Mei notices that Paper Rex aren't going fast B main, so he gets close with his Judge. This is a terrifying Judge spot. At the same time, Forsaken recons arches, scans nothing, Archers is cleared. Jinbong shifts to gate off of Paper Rex's mid pressure. Forsaken keeps making noise tiles. He throws a shock dart for mid, but the shock misses since Jinbong changed up his alarm bot placement. Forsaken then audibly stomps away. Mei can hear this, but this is intentional from Paper Rex. Jing is waiting to punish an ambitious DFM player looking for a timing, but Mei isn't overextending. He's comfy in this spot, so it's a stalemate in B main. Back A, Art wants more info, so he drones Cat from tree. The drone spots nothing Cat in mid, but at this time, Paper Rex were counting seconds and know DFM's one-way smoke A main is about to fade, so they begin their A main default. Something gets close, ready to peek. Mindfreak has his Omen blind out, ready to blind off any contact. Then, Divine mollies close A main. This is because he knows that DFM might have a judge and could be posted close. So the molly is to flush out that spot. But Cease instantly refreshes his one-way smoke, so Something does a risky jump peek past the smoke to see if he can bait out some shots for info. He doesn't get punished for this play, but all this noise A main was to actually make noise for Jing in B main. Turret broken, Jing backs off. Great discipline to not overpeak. He dodges contact from Mei's judge. Back A, Mindfreak TPs across A. He's pressuring A main at the exact same time Jing takes contact in B main. So, with noise made on both sides of the map, DFM will have no idea what Paper Rex are going to commit to. Paper Rex called to rotate B as Mindfreak and Forsaken stay A. So Paper Rex want to fake A and end B. Device starts rotating, but not before he threw his KO knife lineup Wine. The knife lands, clears Wine, so aiming control is Paper Rex's. But DFM see this, so everyone except for Mei all begin rotating A. But with aiming control secured, Mindfreak also starts leaving A to group with his team B. Forsaken holds aiming control as Mindfreak leaves. DFM smells something coming, so they Omen smoke A main. Look at this. DFM have 4 towards A side while Paper Rex are calling to end B. This is a macro masterclass from Paper Rex. But first, how will they deal with his judge in B main?
断对手的进攻才可以，因为他周围没有任何一名队友。
要喷3个，
补了一波4A，
要喷3个，有没有机会？有没有说法？先喷了一个。
1 for 1 trade. At this exact time, back A, Forsaken drones A main. Wait, are Paper Rex hitting B or A? DFM are thinking. They have no idea what Paper Rex are actually doing. Jinbong shifts towards B, but Akame stops rotating and decides to stay A. So DFM call to change up their game plan. Now they want to stack A instead of retaking A and play retake B. Paper Rex smoke market, but it's just a fake smoke. They're actually pivoting back A. Jinbong, who's alone B and sees the smoke, drops his Killjoy ult. This is perfect, Paper Rex are saying. They call to commit to their A hit through Cat, but A is exactly where DFM are stacking. Paper Rex are playing right into DFM's hands.
把全面封锁骗出来了。
但我感觉这个信号也太明显了吧！全面封锁只是就把人往 A 点去赶啊！
要看 A 小的这个位置，
好像很难打了。
狂烈之怒
射到了
，2的这个位置有点不好走，看一下第3发，他这个奥运会架不起来，这被射掉了。2的习惯被捕捉到了。
还有暗眼推的效果其实还不错。A 小的已经是被抓到了 ，C4 被打侧身了。
14 seconds left. It's a 2v1 in favor of Paper Rex.
爆能器可以安装回防的人是刚刚布置完全面封锁的金蹦。
金蹦没有技能啊，就这2个技能。
2个人铁箱位置都已经架上了，
闪
过在全摆，
反闪，
残了，还要强拉，这一波金蹦只能期待一个奇迹。
我觉得很难啊，关键是奥丁子弹太多了。
And Paper Rex take Ascent. What a comeback! They're looking pretty dang good running an actual meta comp. Are we witnessing a new era of Paper Rex?